I'm a lucky person. Aren't we all at times? When I was about 17, I was island hopping in the Caribbean, and a Puerto Rican guy told me that a tea made from the Belladonna plant flower would knock my socks off, but advised me not to try it because it could possibly blind you. Hopeless druggie that I was, I immediately picked some of the flowers, about 3 if I remember, and took them home to make a tea with hot water. I steeped it for a while and drank about a half of the cup as the evening was setting. I had a little apartment on St. Thomas and settled back to enjoy my trip. Let me reiterate, this was a suicide mission. I was a stupid kid immune to risk and was certainly lucky to survive this rash experiment. Do not try the method I am describing unless you have no respect whatsoever for the value of your physiological existence. As the sun set, I became sleepy and lay down on the mat I called a bed. The next thing I know, there was a huge party being held in my bedroom. The people were quite nice. It was a real as real gets. Soon everyone left, except for an old peasant man in worn work clothes. We chatted for a while. I must have started to come back to my senses, for when I reached over to touch him to see if he was real, I realized I was touching some of my dirty laundry piled on the floor. It was morning by then. This was the most intense trip I had ever had, but all in all, quite pleasant. It took me about a day to recover. I was shaky. It was a memorable trip, but again, only because fortune had the benevolence to shine on my unmitigated stupidity for trying such an undisciplined stunt.